long before stories were written. Some were hidden in wind, in stone, in the fear men bury in silence. In a village on the edge of the desert lived a humble woodcutter named Ali Baba. He knew little of riches, only the rhythm of the axe and the silence of the sand. Ali Baba was not brave, not rich, not cursed. He was overlooked. Until one day, fate cracked open the ordinary. Ali Baba heard hooves. He hid quickly. From behind the brush, he saw riders, 40 men, clad in black cloaks, speaking in low voices.
40 men dressed the same. What are they doing here, in the middle of nowhere?
The lead rider stood before a large rock wall and spoke, "Open Sesame." The stone slid open. Gold glinted inside.
Open Sesame?
He watched in silence and learned the cost of listening too closely.
If I leave, I will never know. If I enter, I may never return.
Ali Baba waited until the thieves vanished into the cave. Then, heart-pounding, he whispered the same words.
Open Sesame. Please, let it work. It's not a treasure room. It's a city.
The door opened, and what he saw was not a cave. It was a kingdom of gold.
I won't be greedy. I just need a little help.
As he turned back, he whispered again, "Close Sesame." The stone obeyed. But it had heard a new voice now. Gold does not glitter in silence, it sings. And in that cave, Ali Baba heard a symphony of temptation. He took only a small bag, enough to feed his family. But even a taste of treasure can awaken sleeping shadows.
You don't usually return from the mountains with your bag that full.
I cut extra wood today.
And I suppose wood clinks like coins now.
I found something. A place no one should find.
And what you carry now, is it yours? Or is it what the place left behind?
Ali Baba returned, but he did not walk like a poor man anymore. He walked like someone trying to hide the weight of what he'd seen. Qasim, Ali Baba's older brother, watched the younger man's sudden fortune with narrowing eyes. He demanded the secret and got it.
Where did you get this? You've never owned a single coin without dirt on it. Tell me now, or I'll tell the world you're a thief.
I found it. But it isn't mine, not really.
Qasim did not hear the hesitation, only the word, "found." The next morning, Qasim saddled his fastest horse, took 10 empty sacks, and Ali Baba's secret. He said the words. The door opened, but gold made him forget everything else.
This. All of this. Mine. I'll take more. I deserve more. 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 I'll be the richest man in Boston.
Inside, the treasure did not glimmer, it roared. Gold in piles, jewels like stars. But Qasim saw only hunger. When the door sealed shut, silence returned, and the mountain remembered his greed.
Barley open. Wheat open. Pistachio open. Almond open. No gold open? Stone split? I forgot. Why won't it open? What was the word?
The mountain was silent, but the wind was not. It carried hooves and fire. The thieves were returning.
Someone has stolen what was never theirs, and now they will pay.
Qasim pleaded, bargained, screamed, but greed has no mercy. At home, Ali Baba could feel something was wrong. Silence can travel, especially when it belongs to someone you love. Morgiana sensed something was wrong. She watched Ali Baba pace, worry creasing his brow. Her silence spoke what he feared to say.
I told him not to go, but he wouldn't listen. He didn't come back. He should have.
Then go get him. Or I will.
The same path, the same rocks, but Ali Baba's feet felt heavier than before. He walked toward danger, not away from it. Inside, he found only silence. No gold, no thieves, just a blood-stained floor, and a message carved in ash. Greed ends here.
I should have stopped you.
Qasim was executed, and the thieves swore vengeance, not just on Ali Baba, but on anyone who knew the cave's secret. They sent scouts to the city, looking for homes where a brother had died or sudden wealth had appeared. One house was marked. Morgiana saw the symbol, clever and calm. She marked every door in the neighborhood the same, confusing the scouts. The leader came himself, disguised as a merchant, and memorized Ali Baba's home. He returned with 19 mules and 38 oil jars, but not all were filled with oil.
Kind sir, I've come from far away, but the hour is late, and I can't find an inn for the night. Would you grant me shelter until morning? You dared to steal my treasure. Your time has come.
After dinner, Morgiana stepped into the courtyard. As her foot knocked a stone and made a sound, a man's voice came from the oil jar closest to her, asking,
Is it time?
Startled but calm, she answered in a low voice.
Not yet.
Then boiled oil and poured it, jar by jar. The plan was perfect, until one jar opened too soon. One of the thieves leapt out of a jar, his blade flashing in the firelight. Morgiana reacted instantly, kicking over the lampstand, sending flames spreading across the ground. Hearing the commotion, Ali Baba rushed into the courtyard with his axe in hand, ready to confront the intruder. In the chaos, Morgiana skillfully redirected the lamp oil, using the flames to block the passage. Ali Baba shielded his family and faced the last remaining thief in a head-on battle. The thieves had knives, but Morgiana had foresight, and Ali Baba now had something more dangerous than gold, conviction. The plan had failed. The leader returned to the hideout, vowing revenge. 1 year later, the leader returned again. As a cloth merchant, he was invited to dinner by Ali Baba's son, bearing gifts and a hidden dagger. Morgiana saw through him. She dressed for a dance with veil bells and hidden blade. She began to dance to its rhythmic beat. As she moved closer and closer to the leader, she seized the moment and drove the blade straight into his heart. Morgiana shouted,
He's the leader of the thieves.
You didn't just save my home. You saved my soul.
Then remember, what we keep safe is not gold, but each other.
Some lights are found in gold, others in fire. But the strongest light is the one born in trust. At dawn, silence returned, but something had changed. Ali Baba and Morgiana stood not just as survivors, but as guardians of wisdom. Gold fades, glory forgets, but wisdom remains. Arcane Soteria, stories that awaken.